হ্যাঁ, পিঠা। পিঠা। পিঠা জয়েন করেছো? হ্যালো, পিঠা। পৃথা, খাবো? আর বোধহয় কেটে গেল। হ্যাঁ, তুমি জয়ন্ত, জয়ন্ত বাজি স্যার, ওই পৃথাকে একটু এ করুন না, অ্যাকসেপ্ট করুন না।
স্যার সবাই জয়েন করবে?
পৃথা,
অল
পৃথা,
ক্যান জয়েন।
হ্যাঁ অল ক্যান।
হ্যাঁ।
ও বলছে আমার ইনভাইট, মানে ও কি হয়েছে কি জানি, একবার জয়েন তো করলো।
মানে এনিওয়ান ক্যান জয়েন,
এনিওয়ান ক্যান জয়েন, হ্যাঁ এনিওয়ান ক্যান জয়েন। তাহলে ও ওই পৃথা মাঝি স্যার কি জয়েন, কি অথেন্টিকেশন, অথেন্টিকেশন কেন লাগবে? সবাই তো জয়েন করেছে দেখছি, অল হ্যাভ জয়েন্ট। ইনভাইট করা তো দরকার নেই, ইনভাইট না করলেও তো হবে। Anyway, let's start. Baji sir, will you start? Okay.
না না স্যার, শুরু করুন স্যার।
আচ্ছা, লেটস স্টার্ট। আপনাকে ওই এটা পাঠিয়েছি, কি বলে ওই ওই যে আমার কালকের যেটা আমি আগের দিন লেকচার দিয়েছি, ওইটা একটু দেখাবেন? আমি জাস্ট সিনপসিসটা একটু রিক্যাপ করবো আর কি, সিনপসিসটা বলে দেবো আর কি। ওইটা দেখেন, ওই পিঠা দেখানোর কথা, কিন্তু ও তো ধরতেই পারছেন না।
আমি তো স্যার মোবাইলে ট্রাই।
আপনি হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে পাঠিয়েছি, হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে ওই যেটা কি বলে প্রিভিয়াস দিন লেকচারটা।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ,
এটা একটু শো করা যায়,
এমন মোবাইল আমি জানি না, দেখছি।
দেখুন তো আমার মোবাইল আছে। Mr. Mondal has joined. Hello, Mr. Mondal. Sanghamitra, will you unmute? Then I can speak to you. হ্যাঁ,
স্যার
visible.
স্ক্রিন দেখা যাচ্ছে স্যার?
হ্যাঁ, দেখা যাচ্ছে, দেখা যাচ্ছে। ওকে, ওকে, দেখা যাচ্ছে, দেখা যাচ্ছে।
কেটে গেছে।
হ্যাঁ, কিছু কেচে কেচে দেখছি। ডান দিকে এটা হচ্ছে না কেন, বড় হচ্ছে না?
স্যার পৃথা জয়েন করেছি।
হ্যাঁ, তাহলে তো উনি দেখাচ্ছেন এখন। হ্যাঁ, ওকে।
হ্যাঁ ঠিক, ঠিক আছে, তাহলে আমি স্টপ শেয়ার করে দিচ্ছি।
হ্যাঁ, স্টপ শেয়ার করে দিন, স্টপ শেয়ার করে দিন।
আমি কি শেয়ার করে দেবো স্যার স্ক্রিন না?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, শেয়ার করো, শেয়ার করো।
আচ্ছা স্যার, 1 মিনিট আমি করে দিচ্ছি।
1 মিনিট, 1 মিনিট।
মাঝি স্যার একটু স্ক্রিন শেয়ারতে আমাকে অ্যালাউ করে দেবেন?
You can
Hello.
share. You are co-host and you can share.
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, Okay. দেখাও পৃথা। ওকে, কিন্তু এই ডান দিকে এটা যাচ্ছে না।
স্যার দেখতে পাচ্ছেন ভিজিবল স্ক্রিন?
এটা ভিজিবল, it was visible, now it is not visible. Now it is not visible. Yeah, now okay, visible. Oh, it is going off now.
স্টপ করে দেব?
না, দেখা যাচ্ছে না তো।
দেখা যাচ্ছে না?
না,
দাঁড়ান স্যার, এইবার?
হ্যাঁ দেখা যাচ্ছে। ওকে,
আচ্ছা
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, let's start, just a minute. ডান দিকে এটা যাচ্ছে না কেন?
ফুল স্ক্রিন করে দেব নাকি স্যার? নাকি
না, ফুল স্ক্রিন আছে। ওকে, okay, actually some guests had joined, I should say, I requested some persons, one person from Jadavpur University, he is supposed to join. I don't know whether she has joined. Mr. Mondal, the Mrs. Mondal. He too much interested in the AHB. That's why he wanted to join. He told me that he'll be joining. Actually, he's a WCS officer, executive. Another one from Bangalore, she had joined, Sangomitra. She had joined already. So I welcome to all. Before that, I'll introduce them after my synopsis speaking, Actually, last Wednesday at 7:30, I have presented this UHB class, University in Human Values. The synopsis, the topic was that continuous happiness, prosperity, a look at basic human aspirations, right understanding, relationship, and physical facilities. The basic requirement for fulfillment of aspirations of every human being with their correct priority. Okay, so today I'll not speak the elaborately because I have already explained all things, just to get some feedback from the students, and if their query, they'll ask some questions, just to recall their matter, recall their memory. We want to just revise this that lecture, So next slide, Pritha. Next,
Yes,
next
sir.
slide.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the origin of the word, what is happiness? Actually, main thing is how we'll get the happiness. Happiness is the main thing in our life. So how we can get happiness, whether it can be achieved properly, whether it can be ultimately can be achieved, this happiness. That is the main question. So many controversies, so many things. I have already told them. Bertrand Russell has written so many things about that, happiness and unhappiness. What are the entities or components of happiness for getting the happiness? And I already discussed this book, the Conquest of Happiness, very good book. He was a mathematician, but written some essays regarding the happiness, So that was discussed and last year. Actually, here the written book, the chapters were there. What makes people unhappy? Bionic unhappiness, competition, fatigue, envy, the sense of sin, persecution, mania, fear of public opinion. Happiness still possible. Just affection, the family, work, impersonal interest, effort and resignation, the happy man. These are the chapters explained vividly by Bertrand Russell. He was mathematician, but explained so many. It can be said that he's a great psychology and at the same time philosopher. So now go back. I discussed last day what is the origin of this word happiness. Happiness, it is old mythology, or Norse mythology. Actually, Norse mythology belonged to the people of North Germany. It was, I'm telling, in 15th century. So as per this mythology, this word, the hap, it means to the luck or chance. Okay. Later, in the middle of this 15th century, it was terminated to the word, the good luck or the success. And at the end of the century, the people are thinking about that, they're explaining such thing, the happiness there, what is the happiness there, recognizing so many analyses, so many concepts were done. And at the end of the century, it was explained that it is a contentment, and which is a mental state, what is called happiness. Okay, so actually the happiness is the flourishing or thriving condition, good fortune, wealth, success in anything, good or desirable. This is the essence of this word. There is happiness. Next slide. Next slide, please. Okay. I have told already the happiness, Bertrand Russell, as per he was a philosopher, the mathematician, and in 1930s, he has written so many psychological phenomena and explained very clearly our mental entities like envy, fatigue, unhappiness, sorrow. These are the things which was explained clearly. What are the reasons for happiness? How can we achieve our happiness? How can we avoid our fatigue? How can we face our critical point of our life, or how can survive ourselves in the state of sorrow? These are written in the book that is Conquest of Ourselves. Next slide. Next slide. Okay. According to Russell, there is a why makes people unhappy. Unhappy, it is called that as when animals, they are happy with their physical bodies. Because here they are getting feeding and they are happy on that. But I'm telling the human being is somewhat another conceptual person. Okay, conceptual animal, I should say, because they have some another thing, the mind. So they can think. So my mind has several structure, and that is why the happiness belongs to them. But as per other animal, it is mostly different from other animals, the human being. So how the happiness, according to Russell, how can we achieve the happiness? But why we'll get unhappy? Why the unhappy main reason of the happiness that we do not get. When we do not get our requirement, then we feel some unhappiness. So the main reason for unhappiness, at the same time, how can we achieve the happiness? The solution is that we should have trained some. Then if we share something our sorrow, then we will get our diminish our sorrow. At the same time, what I want as for aspiration, we do not get all things. But some requirement in our physical environment, we require that. Otherwise, we will not be happy. But not more than that. That is our psychological structure. How can we exercise your mind? Okay. That is why the last sentence it is written. The causes of these various kinds of unhappiness, partly in the social system, partly the individual psychology. This is the main thing, that has been explained by Russell. What is this? The unhappiness or happiness depends upon two things. One is this surrounding social system. Another thing, individual psychology. So happiness belongs to one's mind. That is the main thing. Next slide. Okay. Is always still possible. Fundamental happiness depends more than anything else upon what may be called as a friendly interest in persons and things. The secret of happiness is this. Let your interest be as wide as possible. Let your reactions to the things and persons that interest you be as far possible friendly rather than hostile. One thing that when you will be happy when your joy is shared by your friends or companion or the people, those who are surrounding you. And at the same time, you can share your sorrow among those people who are surrounding your surrounding, then it will decrease and you will get your unhappiness will go. So happiness, the main thing, how you are sharing your views to your friends. Okay, next slide. Next slide. There is happiness. It is another Bertrand Russell told. So it is quite life when it is a atmosphere, that is where you are getting your joy. Next slide. Next slide. Okay. One of the marbles. Okay. Next slide. It comes. So, we'll go to the next slide. Hello. Rita. Okay. There is an old story that I'm telling. Very good thing. Where the main question is, where the secret of our happiness, our fulfillment of requirement, and other things depends. So that is I'm telling you where there is a controversy. Where we'll get that happiness, there is a very good story behind it, you know. So that we can say, where the old story, the story is like that. The story is that there is a confusion, there is a quarreling between among these gods. This story is like that. One group of gods, they are telling that where there is a decision, or there is a point was there which was discussed among the gods. Where should we put the secret of man's success, happiness, and fulfillment? So where we get the secret, actually man's success and happiness, fulfillment is the secret one. How man will get it? So some gods are telling that it should be kept in the mountain, okay, top of the mountain. Other gods are telling that no, man will get very easily. Someone will climb and it may be got by the man. So how will we get? It should be restored. It should be put in the deepest ocean, you know, depth of the deepest ocean. When this conversation is going on, one god finally told them, why we'll keep it somewhere? Where it is least likely to look for it? Better we should keep it deep in his layers of the consciousness. So, secret of the success, happiness, fulfillment should be kept each in the inner layer of our consciousness. Or the mind is the container of our success, happiness, fulfillment. So, if we try to get it, happiness, we'll get from our mind. So, we the people, we are the container of the happiness. If I want to get it, we'll have to exercise mind. We'll have to you'll have to exercise our mind, and we'll search in our consciousness. Our consciousness will be developed. Then we'll get happiness. So happiness is the layer of our mind. It is not kept other place. We'll not get. I think that is the main thing, is that if you have so much wealth, if you have so much career, everything you have, still you may be unhappy. So happiness or unhappiness belongs to your mind. So explore it. How will you explore? Your consciousness will be developed, will have to be developed. Then you will be happy. That is the main essence of this story. Next slide. Next slide. Okay. There is I'm telling you, next, I should say, why the happiness, Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita, in this regard, the happiness and unhappiness, he has explained very nice, you know. So there is a sentence, Uddharedu Atmano Atmanam, no Atmanam Avasadaya, Atmanam Bhattano, Bandhuro Atmanam Ripuro Atmanam, which translates into elevate yourself, it through the power of your mind, and not degrade yourself, because the mind can be the friend and the enemy of the self. So one's self is also a friend of your friend, or it may be your enemy. It may be your enemy. So If you think in positive way, then it will be your friend. And if you think in negative way, then it will be your enemy. Okay. So that is why your mindset should be positive thinking, inspiration, cultivating knowledge and values, growing in the face of problems, embrace every moment. Okay. These are the mindsets which are the sources of happiness. You know. What is positive thinking? I think Pitha, এটা কিন্তু সরছে না Pitha. Okay. To change it. Positive thinking, inspiration. Anyway, I'm telling you, positive thinking, inspiration, cultivating knowledge and values, and the growing in a face of problems and embrace every moment. So these are the 5 things that your mindset, it should be your mindset, you know. So positive segregate of consciousness. Next slide, next slide. This is not one. The mindsets, you go to the next slide, you know. Anyway. Hello. Achha. These are the, I'm telling you, it is not shifting anyway. I'm telling already, I have discussed last class. The mindsets are the positive thinking, inspiration, cultivating knowledge and values, growing in the face of problems. তুমি এই হচ্ছে শুনতে পাচ্ছ না তো? সরাচ্ছ না কেন? তুমি সরাচ্ছই না তো, এক জায়গায় রেখে দিয়েছো। তুমি দেখতে পাচ্ছ না তো, তুমি আমি যখন বলে যাচ্ছি শুনতে পারলে তুমি সরিয়ে দাও। তো আমি যা বলছি তুমি স্লাইডটা চেঞ্জ করো, তারপরে তো বলবো আমি। Everybody wants success, happiness and fulfillment. People spend their lifetime seeking these attributes, but very few actually achieve these. The problem is we tie up our success and happiness with external circumstances, which are not in our hands, but what is always in our control is our thinking. The biggest key to success, happiness, and fulfillment is the way we think. There are several ways to think, which if we practice, we will find ourselves rising on the ladder of success. Next slide. Pitha, next slide. Bhagavata, I have already told it. Udhareto atmanam atmanam, no atmanam avasadhet, atmai bhavo, hattanam bhavo, bandhuro, atma bhavo, ripuro atma navo. This translates into elevate yourself through the power of your mind and not degrade yourself, because the mind can be the friend and the enemy of the self. I have already told. Okay, next slide. Okay, these are the mindsets: positive thinking, inspiration, cultivating knowledge and values, growing in the face of problems, embrace every moment. Next slide. Positive. What is positive thinking? People with a brighter outlook on life are not only happier, but accomplish more with their lives. Start behaving there is more for you in life. Expect good things from other people and find the positive in all the situations. These simple acts will make you happier in the moment. That I told you last class, you know. Always try to see the positive thing of anything. Don't try to see the negative of anything. Don't be fault-finding attitude. You should not find the faults of other one. Okay. So fault-finding attitude is very bad, you know. That is the main thing, you know. Then you will not never be happy, you know. Next slide. Okay. Inspiration. How can we get the inspiration to do what? Success. People who achieve the most in life realize that the greatest limitations are those they place on themselves. This applies to your success too, in schools, business, fitness, the quality of your relationships, and the impact you have on the lives of others. Dreaming big is about raising the expectations you have your life, because when you do, your future becomes bigger and brighter. Next inspiration. Cultivating knowledge and values. Cultivating what will do. Always try. You will first your task is to find out which one is good, which one is bad. Just isolate in that, and for authenticate this good one, your knowledge is required. And from your knowledge, you identify and authenticate the values, and you will cultivate this. Then always you will be able to see the good thing around you. Next. Okay. Growing in the face of problems. Okay. Life is a learning and a process of continual growth. Recognize this and seek growth from all experience, good and bad. When you do this, you will constantly get better. You must also proactively develop your strengths and build new skills. By doing so, you will truly become 100% accountable and capable of creating the life of your dreams. What you dream, try to get it. But don't dream too much beyond your limit. Then frustration will come, fatigue will come. Okay. Next one. Okay. Embracing moment. Every moment you'll have to accept very gladly. Okay. When you embrace every moment, you squeeze the most out of each experience and live a life of greater happiness. Seek out circumstances that create great joy and fond memories. You will find out in which things you are getting interest. Suppose you want to get interest from doing some specific work. Suppose doing some sums, doing some problems, doing some story writing. So you just do several times, again and try to do that. Then your interest will be more, and you will get more pleasure, and you will be happy. Next thing. Next. Okay. So how living your values can transfer your happiness at work. Whenever you will be working, then your values will be developed. Everything you are knowing, the understanding our values, and after that, you will be more happier than other thing you know. So that is why, if we know what our values are and where consciously living them at work, the chances are we are happier, more content. We able to bring out best selves to work, which in turn drives more positive emotions, including increased energy, passion, and creativity. We must have some emotions, but emotions should be controlled. Then we'll get energy, and passion and creativity will be exploded. Next thing, next. Okay. The time is now. Harness the power of this moment and take purposeful action only. Please silent. The time is now. Harness the power of this moment. Every moment you are facing, you utilize it. Don't waste time. Then the purposeful action will not be taken. If you want to take purposeful actions, every moment you use your every moment with the purposeful actions today. Next slide. Last one, I think, last thing. Okay, there is a main thing. If you want to be happy, then you must have in your mind attitude of gratitude. So that attitude building is essential for getting your positiveness of your life, which will bring you happiness. What it? Now you will have everything. What you're getting in this world, it should be proud of that. So every moment, what you are getting, you should be obliged to others. You should have gratitude to others. So that should the region of happiness. Okay. So that I'm telling you, that is why seek the positives from every experience and be thankful for all you have. Okay.
Please mute yourself. Joyশ্রী, please mute yourself.
Questions answer लिख के दो.
Oh, actually, she is doing something. Okay. Joyশ্রী, what are you doing? Okay. So attitude of gratitude, seek the positives from you every experience and be thankful for all you have. Okay. So that's the synopsis already I'm telling again. So next you, Pritha, just stop sharing.
Yes,
Stop
sir.
sharing.
Okay,
Stop
sir.
sharing.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Oh, just I again revise this session that I've already presented these things on last Wednesday evening or evening, and it was discussed just to recall your memory what I have discussed these things. Then I will want to know what you have achieved from this lecture. What is your concept about this? Do you have any query about that? Or what is if you want to add something, clarify something, if you want to explain it, you can do it. That is a feedback session. The most thing is that you want to know something from you. Okay. Anyone, the students who are here, please speak. I'll ask something that is the main you know. Okay. Anyone can speak to start. Otherwise, I'll call someone you to speak something you know that I told you. I told you yesterday that you want very. So many students have joined. I think they will be prepared for that. Okay. Achha. Sonchita or anyone can speak something. Okay. Joyce, I think
Yes, sir.
you are busy in some other what you know. You should be attentive in that. So if you have any query or if you want to speak something, you can speak. Other one, I want to, there is a feedback session. We'll be too much happy if you give your feedback in this regard, you know. Okay. Okay. Anyone? Sonchita, Santanu.
Yes, sir.
Bolo. Acha, I want to get some response from whether they have joined or not. Sanghamitra I saw, but I think she has left. And Mr. Mondal, Devasis Mondal, are you here? Sir, hello. Are you here? Mr. Mondal, are you here? I think no.
না স্যার উনি লিভ করে গেছেন
জয়েন করেছিলেন না জয়েন দেখুন মিস্টার মন্ডল জয়েন করেছিলেন জানি না আর সঙ্গমিত্র বলে একজন আছে আছে দেখো তো
হ্যাঁ স্যার দেখ
আছে বলো তো ওকে আনমিউট করতে বলো তো এটা ফিডব্যাক ওদের কাছ থেকে নেই তারপরে স্টুডেন্টসরা বলবে
না স্যার সঙ্গমিত্রা নেই স্যার
আচ্ছা ওকে এনিওয়ে তো এনিওয়ান ক্যান speak something. Mohima Sarkar, and someone is talking. Hello. Mohima Sarkar, unmute yourself, speak. I told you several times yesterday what I wrote in WhatsApp, you have to speak something, otherwise you are silent. It is very disheartening, you know. What's the utility of this USB lecture? You're not responding, you're not interacting very. It is not how we'll get energy or acceleration to speak something. If we do not have any interaction, if we do not have any query, or if you do not have any feedback. Okay. Sonchita, hello.
Yes, sir.
Bolo. What is your feedback about that? You speak something.
Sir, in my opinion, happiness is a mainly psychological thing.
Okay.
In any bad situation, when we just think about everything is bad, everything happened with us. But if we think that something is good is waiting for us in future, then the happiness should be become more closer to us.
Mhm.
That just I think.
Now, what are the causes of happiness? How will we get the happiness? I want to know. How will get? What are the ways? What are the process?
By
Oh.
positive thinking,
Okay.
always be positive.
Okay.
That is the and also get inspired by someone or something.
Okay.
That is also a cause of happiness.
Okay. Very good. Next. Okay. Very good. Very good. You have pointed out, giving some points. Very nice one. Okay. Thank you. Next. I will listen something from Kiran Singh. Rajput, Kiran Singh. Kiran. Bornali Pal. Hello. Please unmute and speak.
Yes, sir.
Bornali.
Pardon,
Bol.
Paul.
In which department? You are from?
Remote MSc in remote sensing and GIS. sir.
Very good. Very good. Bornali, you speak.
Yes, sir.
What is your feedback?
Happiness is a source of mindset. I can say it from Russell that
Okay.
the mindsets are like positive thinking, inspiration, like
Okay.
positive thinking that if we want to do something in the mind, we can control our mind through that. That we can control our mind through inspired by others or cultivate knowledge from others, and if we face any problem regarding that, so we can control our mind through positive thinking. I can say that happiness is that only.
What are the sources of happiness? What are the sources of happiness?
Sources of happiness are to face any problem in life,
Okay.
or
Right.
to embrace every moment, embrace any kind of moment or sad or happiness, any kind of moment we can embrace it in life,
Okay.
and cultivating knowledge and values. Like if someone is doing something innovative, we can inspire them, we can gain knowledge from them, we can consume their knowledge, or we can focus on improving ourselves.
Very good. Very good, Bornali. Very, very good. Your concept is clear. His concept is very good. Very good. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank
Thank you, sir.
That I want actually. That I want. Okay. And Ankita Pal. Ankita Pal. Bol. Ankita. Ankita. Ankita Bornali. Now, you mute yourself. Now, Ankita Pal or Sagota Ra. Anyone? Bornali, you mute yourself. Now, Bornali. Hello, Bornali.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Will you speak something or?
No, sir. No, sir. I
Okay.
have done.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
done. Okay.
Now you mute yourself. Mute yourself.
Okay. Okay.
And then Ankita Pal and Sagota Roy. Ankita Pal and Sagota Roy. Anyone? Hello. Bornali, it is not moving, I think. Someone? Hello. Bornali T still exists. Okay. What is Sanchita Rai? Will you speak something, Sanchita?
Sir, I speak earlier.
Okay, you have speak earlier, right? That's why I'm thinking. Sagota Rai. Sagota Rai. Sagota Rai. Smriti Puchu. Smriti Sadab Ansari. Sadab Ansari. Kiran Singh Rajput. Hello. Kiran, please unmute your Shankar. What's her name?
Sir, Shankar Priyalaha.
Bolo. Shankar, what's her name? Shankar
Priyalaha.
Which department you are from?
I'm from MSc in JIS remote sensing.
Okay. Speak something.
So what did you ask? I couldn't hear.
Hello. Am I audible? Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You can speak in Hindi, Bengali, or English. Any language you can speak. Actually, what you've learned from this lecture, from this presentation that you want, that regarding the happiness, unhappiness, and the aspiration, what is your concept that you want? Not that you have to ask.
Yeah, I think we should find our happiness from every little things, because there is many things we can get upset from, but if we find our happiness from the little things, then it will be beneficial for our mental health, and also it will make us more productive in every field. So I think this is the meaning of happiness for me.
Very good. Another dimension you have explained, So main thing, you are the source of yourself. You can achieve happiness from yourself. Okay, no one can make you happy. Okay, that is the main thing. Suppose everything are given to you, all wealth, all requirements are given to you. Still, then you may not be happy. Okay, do you understand what I'm telling? So you are
Yes, sir.
So you are the source, you are the builder of personality who can achieve the happiness. Thank you, very good, very nice. You have another one, Armand, I think. Shubham Prakash, I think. Shubham Prakash, Saurabh Kundu. Anyone? Hello.
Good evening, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Who is speaking?
Arman Sheikh, sir.
Arman.
So, like
Arman.
this presentation, I think we should not chase happiness or seek happiness, but rather create conditions where we can be happy about. Like when we start to chase happiness or seek happiness,
Right.
we are demanded of what we don't have.
Right.
Thinking of what we don't have makes us more unhappy.
Okay, right.
Instead of chasing or seeking happiness, we must always try to create conditions where that happiness can grow actually, sir.
Okay.
In this present scenario of rat race and competitions and exams, we have lost a very major part of it. There's happiness, like it's even though we are successful enough, but some or the other person in the life will always be unhappy. So we must always keep in mind that, sir, we should not seek happiness or chase happiness, or rather create the condition, atmosphere for the happiness to grow.
Okay. Armand, you are from which department? Armand?
The B.Ed first semester, sir.
Oh, okay, very good. That's right. Not too bad. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Some specific points you have explored. Very nice. Acha, Sadab Ansari or Saurabh Kundu. Sadab Ansari. Sadab Ansari. Please unmute. And I want to get some feedback. Whatever you feel, you speak any language, okay? And then we'll get pleasure, you know. Say, yes, you have learned something, you know. Okay. Subham Prakasa, next one. Sankari, you have, okay. Anyone that I told? Sagota or the Subham Prakash. Subham Prakash. Hello. Armon very highlighted some very good points, you know. Next. Kiran Singh Rajput, I want to listen something from you, Kiran. In your language, you'll have to speak. Any language you can speak. Just you want to listen something from you. Hello. Hello. Saurabh Kundu, are you here? I think some of you have been joined, but you are not listening, I think. Or listening or you are not in a position to interact. Okay. That is not wanted. That is why we are not getting any response from you. Sagota, are you connected? Sagota, I think it has been opened and connected, but he or she is doing, we can't hear you, sir, properly. I'm not audible. Who is? Oh, will you speak something? Hey, Pritha, তুমি একটু শুনতে পাচ্ছ না বলছে, বলো তো একটু ফিডব্যাক বলতে।
কে স্যার?
ওই স্বাগতা মনে হয়, স্বাগতা বা
না স্বাগতা লেখেনি স্যার, সৌরভ কুন্ডু লিখেছে।
তাহলে
সৌরভ কুন্ডু বলছে, সৌরভ কুন্ডু বলছে না, ও বলছে আপনি ওর কথা শুনতে পাচ্ছেন কিনা, তো আমি লিখেছি নো নো নো।
হ্যাঁ, ওর অডিবল প্রবাই যে লিখছে হ্যাভিং disconnection.
Connection.
Right. There is a problem. Okay, there is the problems of online, you know. Okay.
Yes,
anyone sir. Due to connectivity, due to some network, so many problems, you know. Okay, the problem. Acha. Joyashree ever কথা বলতে চেয়েছিল। Joyashree, will you speak something? Joyashree, I think she is audible. Joyashree.
Sir, Shagota Roy is also there.
Shagota,
you can call her.
I called her several times now. She's not responding. Either may have some problems in connectivity. I have told. Shagota, will you speak? Shagota?
Okay.
Shagota?
I think, sir, she has network problem.
Some network problem. I think there is a problem.
Today net is very poor.
Poor,
yes, sir.
So, anyway, just before Diwali, you know, we have some problems. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, there is a problem also. I am not observing the sharing. Okay. Achha. Anyone, if you want to speak, I think most of them have told, I want to know something more. Then otherwise we will conclude, okay? And I will request Professor Maji to speak something. Okay. Jasri, am I audible? Jasri? I don't know. Pitha, two guests were supposed to join. I think they have not joined. Now, joined or one is Sanghamitra joined, and another, I think, Mr. Devasis Mondol. He was supposed to speak something regarding this. He was interested. I think he hasn't joined. Okay. So
Sir and ma'am is not there, sir.
Not
Only
there,
the
no?
Maji sir is.
Okay. Next. So next all, okay. It is due to lack of connectivity. We just this is not the compulsory one, because as you can feedback session, it is for the students. What he have learned, what he wants to say, what is their feedback. Then I wanted to know those things. Otherwise, that will be ended, you know. পিঠা ওইটা ওপেন করা যাবে না যেটা দিয়েছিলাম তোমার থেকে
না স্যার, ওটা হচ্ছে না স্যার, আজ নেট ইজ ভেরি পুয়ার স্যার।
ওকে, তাহলে মাজি স্যার হিজ হিয়ার, ওই অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স শিটটা তো ওপেন করতে হবে মাজি স্যার।
স্যার অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স শিটের লিংক
অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স শিট
অলরেডি
শেয়ার অলরেডি শেয়ার। মাজি স্যার বলুন, মোটামুটি ওরা তো কিছুতেই খুব কানেক্টিভিটি ওরা লিখে জানাচ্ছে, অনেকেরও প্রবলেম, মানে কথা শোনা যাচ্ছে না। এবারে আপনি একটু বলে শেষ করুন। আর ওইটা ওই লাস্টে আপনাকে একটা পাঠিয়েছি, ওইটা একটু শেয়ার করুন। একটা ইয়েতে খুব সুন্দর মিউজিক গান আছে এবং সেটা আজকে খুব অর্থবহ, ইট উইল বি ওকে। আপনাকে পাঠিয়েছি হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ, ওইটা বানানো যাবে দেখেন তো। হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে দিয়েছি একটা ওই ভিডিও, ওই যে ফুল আছে একটা,
নিশ্চয়ই যাবে স্যার।
হ্যাঁ, ওইটা দিয়ে শেষ করবো। বর্ণালী কিছু বলবে? বর্ণালী
খুশির খেয়ালে পাল তুলে যেও চিরদিন, হাসি আর গানে শোধ করে যেও যতদিন, স্মৃতির পটেতে যত ব্যথায় আছে ভুলে যেও, ভুলো না তারে ডেকে নিতে তুমি বন্ধু তোমার পথের সাথীকে চিনে নিও, মনের মাঝেতে চিরদিন তাকে ডেকে নিও। সম্মুখে রয়েছে পথ, চলে যাও পিছনে যা কিছু টানে, ফেলে যাও সম্মুখে রয়েছে পথ, চলে যাও।
Okay, very good. I think that I told should have some companion. You should share. I told you everything should share with others. Then we will get happiness. You know. I think Sonchari wanted to raise hand. She wants to say something. Sonchari, hello. Sonchari Chakraborty, I think. Just she showed that she raised hands. Whether she wants to say hello. Just she has written. raise hands.
Yes, anyone can unmute and speak. The
Speak.
option is given to all of you.
Just it was a dip. Raise hands. I just saw.
No, I think, sir, intentionally or unintentionally, the hand is raised.
I think unintentionally it will be done.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Anyway, okay. Majid sir, okay. Let's end
Yes,
now.
sir,
Just
yes, sir.
everybody happy Diwali to all. I think it is also everything we have discussed about happiness, and today all are in happy mood. Just before the pre-puja mood, tomorrow is Diwali, so all be in happy mood of Diwali festival.
Happy Diwali to you too, sir.
Okay.
Bhalo
It is
katan.
also
And
okay.
the students also. Wish you
Also.
all a very happy and colorful Deepavali.
Right.
So our next session will not be on Wednesday, but rather it will be on 2nd of next month. What I have
November.
seen,
2nd November.
2nd of November, and that will be taken by Mr. Aparup Pakhira.
Okay.
And on that very day, you are having the test also on
Right.
module 1, that is
Right.
continuous happiness and prosperity. So you are requested to go through all the materials that are available in the YouTube as well as in your Telegram group. Sir, I was posting all your notes in the students Telegram group.
Okay. Very good.
They
very
can
good.
access that.
Okay.
So it will be a simple Google form based test. Wish you all the best.
Okay. The Wednesday after that Wednesday. The next,
2nd of
November.
November.
Right.
By
2nd
Aparup
of-
Pakhira.
Okay. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all.
Okay, thank you. And thanks to you especially, and also Pritha Prana. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Happy
you.
Diwali, Majid
Happy-
sir and Swadesh sir and all the
Happy
students.
Diwali. Happy
Okay.
Diwali.
Happy.
Thank you. Okay.
স্টুডেন্টরা কেউ হ্যাপি দিওয়ালিও বলছে না।
কেন বলছে না এই দেখছি?
Diwali, sir.
Okay, happy Diwali. Now we are happy.
Now we are happy.
To you also.
Happy
Happy Diwali, sir.
Happy Diwali. Happy Diwali. Very good, beta. So I'm stopping the YouTube.